find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
19-9.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Corner, 17.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKee, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now a man undrafted out of the University of Buffalo, Jared Patterson. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw. McKee. He finds his man, complete. That's one. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. McKee. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On 1st down, Richardson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson back to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. McKee. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. McKee. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McKee. And that will be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to get extra points instead of field goals.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson looking to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To Boyle here over the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Vikings had 8-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Moving 19.
throwing on first down. McKee, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Up the middle they go. Throws. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And they certainly did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 4th down, McKee. And a catch right side by Evans. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
13, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Richardson out of the shotgun. And Owen coughed it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. McKee. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Operating from the gun. McKee. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Lions touchdown. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Setting up the screen for Cook. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Richardson to the air on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, it's Richardson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A final shot before the half. Richardson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McKee trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now Let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. That one massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Lightning and
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off play action. McKee rolling to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McKee. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run to the under. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down. Here's Richardson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Ready up. Go check. Go check.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Look at 19.
Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check.
On 1st down, McKee. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Cook up the gut. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
Now a give running left is Nwangu to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Richardson now on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Vikings 29, Lions 20.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McKee. Open man right side is St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook running right. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Richardson on the bootleg here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now Dobbins again on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, McKee. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Give them 18 on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On third down, Rose. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to almost certainly win the football game. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Richardson to throw it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,